Terrifying true horror stories. When fear becomes reality. Did you know that some of the most terrifying experiences happen in the places we feel safest? From eerie figures lurking in homes to encounters that defy explanation, these stories will keep you up at night. Make sure to watch till the end, because these true horror stories might just make you question reality. I've always loved late night walks. There's something peaceful about the stillness, the quiet solitude. I live alone on a large farm, just me and my dog, Bosley. Ever since my wife Maria passed away, the house has felt too big, too empty. But I never imagined that one night I'd see something in that emptiness staring back at me. It started with a glance, a fleeting moment. As I returned from my usual walk, I looked up at the second-story window, the one that used to be Maria's room. And for a split second, I saw something move. I froze, my heart pounded. No one should be in there. I rushed inside, Bosley trotting behind me, and sprinted upstairs. The door creaked as I pushed it open. The room was empty, untouched, just as I had left it years ago. I told myself it was nothing, a trick of the light. But that night, as I lay in bed, I heard it, creaking. Slow, deliberate footsteps coming from that room above me. Bosley growled. I grabbed my flashlight, forced myself up the stairs, and found nothing again. But the next night, something changed. I woke up to the kitchen lights on. I never leave lights on. That's when I knew someone was in my house. I called the police. They searched the entire place, found nothing, said it was probably my imagination. Then the worst night came. I couldn't sleep. So I went upstairs, determined to put my mind at ease. But when I opened the bedroom door, my breath caught in my throat. Maria's clothes, ones I had packed away after her death, were scattered across the floor. And then, in the doorway, stood a woman. She wasn't Maria. Too short, too still. I ran at her, but she bolted down the stairs and out the front door before I could catch her. I searched the property, but she was gone. For months, I barely slept, always on edge, every creak sending chills down my spine. But then, one night, I saw her again, standing in my yard, watching me through the window. I grabbed my rifle, ran outside. She didn't move. I fired into the air. That was enough to make her run. I haven't seen her since. But I know, she'll be back. That fear of being watched, I felt it again just a few months ago in the last place I ever expected. I work for a catering service, often driving late at night. One evening after a long shift, I stopped at a McDonald's drive-thru around 2 a.m. Nothing unusual until I noticed it. A beat-up Volkswagen parked in the farthest corner of the lot, tinted windows, not moving. Something about it unsettled me. I shrugged it off, got my food, and left. But as I drove toward a quiet, scenic overlook to eat, headlights appeared in my rearview mirror, the Volkswagen. I pulled into the empty lot, heart pounding, and then it followed, parked a little ways away, engine running. Coincidence? Maybe, but I wasn't taking chances. I called my friend Sebastian, convinced him to meet me. When he finally arrived, we started walking up the path to the lookout. Before disappearing into the trees, I glanced back. 4 doors of the Volkswagen swung open at once. 4 men stepped out, just stood there looking at each other. My stomach dropped. We kept walking, trying not to panic. At the top, we sat on the rock wall, eating. The city lights stretched below us. For a moment, I thought we were safe. Then we heard voices, laughter. 3 men approached us, acting friendly, too friendly. They offered us a smoke. We declined. One of them, covered in tattoos, flashed a smile. Then his face changed when I asked about the Volkswagen at McDonald's. Silence, they just stared at us, and then I remembered. There were 4 of them in the car. I scanned the trees. There, half hidden in the darkness, the 4th man stood, watching, holding something in his hand. I whispered to Sebastian. We took off running. Footsteps thundered behind us. I didn't dare look back. We reached our cars, jumped in, and floored it. I didn't stop until I met up with Sebastian at his place, still shaking. The next day, we went to McDonald's to report it. The employee we spoke to turned pale. The man in the Volkswagen? He used to work there. He'd been fired after harassing his ex-girlfriend, another employee. He stalked her, violated a restraining order, and apparently, he was still lurking. I don't know if he recognized me. I just hope I never see him again. But sometimes it's not people that haunt us. Sometimes it's the past. In high school, my friends and I used to explore abandoned places. One night, we snuck into an old church, our usual hangout. The first floor was missing, leaving only a dirt-covered basement below. That's where we always ended up. We were drinking, laughing until a door slammed shut. We froze, half the group bolted. The rest of us stayed, curiosity outweighing fear. We checked the room where the noise had come from. A dresser sat against the wall, its mirror cracked. Red stains streaked across the glass. They were still wet. My stomach turned. Then I saw it, an old black and white photo of a woman in a wedding dress. Her smile, wrong, unsettling. That's when we heard it, a rustling. Coming from the room we had just been in, I turned back to my friends. We need to go. We sprinted for the exit, scrambled over the fence. Only when I hit the pavement did I dare look back. In the window was a silhouette, a person, standing completely still, watching. We never went back. Years later, I returned out of curiosity. The church was gone, demolished, its history erased. But whatever was in there that night, I don't think it ever left. Some places, some people, some things, they linger, waiting, watching. Have you ever had an encounter that left you shaken? If these stories sent chills down your spine, hit that like button, share your own experiences in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more terrifying, true tales. Stay safe and keep your doors locked.